Oh, you gotta love that stuff, America. God damn. What's going on, y'all? So, look at this. Look at this. Look at how sick this goddamn Child's Play 2 Chucky from Mezco Toys is, America. Look at that. I mean, you may not be able to see it crazy well because it's in the package and maybe there's some glare and shit, but dude, this is definitely the best Chucky that's come from Mezco Toys. I'll say that right now. I've seen their other dolls. They're okay. They've been around for a while, so I've respected that was usually the Chucky doll that you'd be able to obtain that looks decent. And then Trick or Treat Studios came along and they did all that. But personally, I don't want just a good guy, and I don't want scarred up Chucky. This is the kind of Chucky I personally want in my collection. And until Trick or Treat Studios does something like that, a Child's Play 1 or Child's Play 2, like evil looking Chucky, then, this is gonna be a perfect placeholder, man. Look at how good this is. Mezco fucking nailed this thing, dude. The face specifically is just so sick and sinister, and like the box is super cool. Like, I've always loved that box art. Growing up, I always thought that was super cool. And I've always liked this movie a lot too. Child's Play 1 and 2 are definitely my two favorites out of the whole series, especially Child's Play 1. I love that first one. But this is just so sick the way that they did this, man. And I can't believe how cheap this thing is either, man. This thing is only $100 basically. You can find this maybe for a little bit more, a little bit less, but around $100, and it's a good size. It's a little bit smaller than I had anticipated, but it's not a bad size. It's still a good size, about 15 inches tall. So yeah, man, the box is sick. He says some stuff, but I want to crack this thing open and I want to look at this in first person point of view. So let's get this fucking thing open and look at it in some first person point of view. Look at that. Look at that, America, and try to tell me that that's not fucking pretty goddamn close to how he looks in Child's Play 2. Look at that. Look at that angle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. Mezco. I don't have a lot of Mezco stuff in my collection. But when I saw this, I instantly knew I had to fucking have this, man. This is the kind of Chucky that I want represented in my collection. And until Trick or Treat Studios do something like this, this is right where it's at for me, man. This is perfect. It looks so sick. That the fucking the knife in his arm, it looks pretty good. Maybe put some tape on there to make it a little bit more realistic or something like that. To each his own. And I know some people have issues with the sculpted in shoelaces and like the color. I know there's some people have issues with some of the colors on them, but for me, I'm not crazy, about Chucky. I don't know all the small little details. For me, I just love the first and second movie, and I watch the other ones for fun sometimes, but so for me, this is just perfect. Specifically in the face, that's what I've always wanted in my collection, man. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted something like this, and it looks good all around, man. I noticed that that it seems like
fun's over.
Yeah, it seems like mine, like his left leg is a little short, but that could just be like,
what they say, you just can't keep a good guy down.
You can't keep a good guy down. I think that might just be like a choice that they made, so he's always kind of standing like this. And the articulation throughout the body is not crazy. There's not a bend at the arm, it's just like a swivel that's cut in a way that, if you swivel it this way, it looks more straight, and then if you kind of swivel it up, you'll get more of like, him pointing at you. So you might have to do a little messing around to kind of get him where you want him. But I mean, he really only has basically this pose. And then you can throw this knife on there and maybe give him some kind of alternate pose. But, mainly he's just going to be looking like that. He's going to be, just looking like that, looking scary as hell. Because, man, this looks good. Tell me that does not look good. For $100? Shit. Yeah, man. So let's hear what all of his fucking phrases are. Because he says a lot of cool stuff.
I hate kids.
Yeah, man, I don't like kids either.
If I don't get out of this body soon, I'll be trapped in here. Playtime's over.
Yeah.
You've been very naughty.
Yeah, man.
Alright, kid. Fun's over.
Yeah, so he basically has those, just those, I think, 7 phrases. They're all cool. The speaker, Sounds pretty good. You know, I'm not really somebody who would mess with that too often. I kind of just want to be able to walk into my closet and look at this and be like, oh, and it looks sick. When I put it in there, I was like, oh. So yeah, man, I have nothing but good things to say about this Mezco doll. As soon as I saw it in America, I was like, well, I gotta own this. It's as simple as that. This is exactly what I've been wanting. And the size, you know, it's definitely not huge. You know, it is only a 15-inch thing, but it looks pretty cool, you know, stacked up against stuff. Like, you know, let's put them up here in my little area. I mean, look at that. That's still a good size. That's gonna be perfectly fine until Trick or Treat Studios does something like this, and then I'm gonna have to drop $600, you know, fucking dollars, so I can have that in my closet full size, because I need that. I want to see that. But yeah, man, shit. Look at that. That's just fucking so awesome. And of course, I gotta put them in some other lightings for you guys, because you know what? I think the lightings, you know, for anything that you collect, lighting really affects it, you know? Things look better sometimes in the dark. Sometimes, you know, they look even worse and certain things are brought out. But yeah, and a little bit dimmer lighting, I like him. Let's bring it a little bit lower. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. His face just like constantly looks so fucking real. And in this pose, shit, man, it looks like he's almost about to fucking... For a second there when I was off camera, I was just walking around. Kind of scared me. I was like, oh shit. I forgot I put him in this pose like this. He looks like he's about to stab my ass. He really stands out too, man, in the dark. Look at him. I mean, I got basically all my lights off except the hallway light in that face, dude. That face, that body, he stands out. He's sick. Super sick.
If I don't get out of this body soon, I'll be trapped in here.
Yeah, man. That's basically all I gotta fucking say about this thing. If you're debating buying this, America, if you're out there and you're thinking, man, you know, that looks good, but do I want to drop $100 on this? But what are you doing? I mean, if you're a normal person, then yeah, you're not gonna drop $100 on a plastic doll of a horror icon. You know, normal people don't do that, but us collectors, man, yeah, you need to go buy this right now before this, you know, goes out of stock. And it goes up in price and you're gonna be like, God damn it, I should have got that Child's Play 2 thing. And you know what, I think that this is definitely the best one that Mezco's made, man. You know, the pizza face from Child's Play 3 is sick. It's not bad. I'm not a huge Child's Play 3 fan, so I don't need to own it. It's not bad. This is definitely way better in my opinion. This is closer to the likeness. Like, that was the closest they had gotten thus far, was the pizza face one. I was like, wow, they got pretty close with that one. This one, how many times do I have to tell you that this is the sickest fucking thing ever? So that's all I gotta say about it, y'all. Go buy it. I'll see you later. Have a good fucking time tonight, or do, you know, go do your fucking shit, all right? And buy this, and then I'll see you and we'll talk about it later.
Playtime's over.
Yeah.